What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so we have gotten it. It has finally happened. The COPIUM, as some people call it, the man who is always incorrect, has been incorrect again. We are getting an LR Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS. He's going to be the Super Tech type, so let's just jump right in and break him down a little bit. He's looking really, really good, honestly, and I was not planning on summoning at all for the remainder of the year because I'm not excited at all for Jiren. Jiren's coming too, but I'll go over him too as well at the end, but he's not the exciting part. The exciting part is the GOTENKS. But let's just jump right in. He is Majin Buu Saga category, Ki +3, HP attack and defense of 200%, which is absolutely nutty. He is probably going to be the biggest reason why Majin Buu Saga comes back around. His passive skill details are, well, hang on one second. Let's just read over his link skills really quick. Super Saiyan, Fused Fighter, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, which is kind of surprising, The Innocence, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power, which are all really good links. But his passive skill is Time Bound Dead Heat. Passive skill effect is Ki +7, attack and defense of 200% start of turn, plus additional defense of 77% when receiving an attack, and after receiving an attack, plus an additional attack of 77% within the same turn. Reduces damage received by 22% for 5 turns from the character's entry, plus additional defense of 77%, and reduces damage received by 33% when there's another final trump card category ally on the team, so that puts him up to 55% damage reduction. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, plus an additional attack +1 per key sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense of 100% when key is 12 or more, plus an additional attack of 77% and launches an additional super when key is 18 or more, plus an additional attack of 77% and performs a critical hit when activating the active skill or when key is 24. I gotta find that now. When key is 24. Okay, just when key is 24. High chance of an additional 777% defense within the same turn when receiving a super attack. That's a 50% chance of having that happen. It's 50-50, which is not terrible. Reduces damage received by 44% when temporarily and counters with ferocious power when receiving a Ki Blast super. So if you receive a Ki Blast super, you're getting 777% defense, 44% damage reduction on top of the 55 you already have. So you're getting 99% damage reduction, and your defense is going to be nutty. Okay, active skill is Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. Can be activated after the character receives an attack 3 more times in battle, or when there's another final trump card category ally attacking the same turn starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So it can hit 3 times, or 4th turn from final trump card. So he's literally going to be a slot 1 unit, activate this, have his whole defensive passive activate, and you're taking 0 damage against any unit, doesn't matter who it is. Really, really good. Really insane. Like, insanely insane. He's easily going to be one of the best units in the game, if not the best unit right now. We just got to see it in game at this point. His categories are vast and plenty. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 different categories. I'm not going to read them all, but his main ones are Majin Buu Saga, Fusion, Hybrid Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3, Kamehameha, Rapid Growth, just to name a few. Super attacks. Super Kamehameha greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy as his Ultra Super attack. But right here is the little bit of a breakdown. It just greatly lowers defense right there. It's not too, the greatly lowering defense isn't too great, honestly. It's just the fact that because if you look back here, let's take a look really quick. He's launching what? Launches additional super when key is 18 or more. So he's guaranteed 2 supers. So he's going to double proc, and then if you build his additional or hidden potential system with some additionals and some like deep dodge or something, you have a chance to launch 3 supers with that full passive that he has. His defense is just going to be through the roof. But let's just hop on over and actually take a look at his animations. I'm hoping you guys can hear it. I put the audio on, but I doubt it. They look really good, honestly. If you guys can't hear it, I apologize. I don't know why it's not recording the audio. It should be. But they look really, really nice. They're actually surprisingly good. This is the damage negation he gets, where he gets the 777% defense, plus the 44% damage reduction. This activates, and then he just reacts completely with a massive attack. Like, I'm just astonished to see how much power he's going to do. Super Ghost Kamikaze attack looks really, really good. I'm very interested about this unit. I'm probably going to summon for him. I wasn't going to, honestly. If it was going to be Jiren spot, I wasn't going to summon. But there you guys have it. That is the animation. So again, I apologize if you guys couldn't hear any of that. But let's just switch over to what Halvor did a little bit. He did some statistics on this man to see what he's going to look like defensively without a support unit. After 2 super attacks, he's looking at about 610,000 defense. Which, that's when key isn't 12 or more. Mind you, that's when key's not 12 or more. When he gets 12 key, and without receiving the attacks. When he gets 12 key, which is just where his... Let me click back over to this really quick. When key is 12 or more, he gets that additional 100. He still has all this damage reduction too, by the way. Except for the 77% defense. So, when key is 12 or more, he's sitting at that. When he gets hit, plus 12 or more key. Or plus 18 or more key right there. And then when he has a final trump card ally, his defense shoots... Ally shoots 2 million defense. When he gets that high chance of 777% defense, it shoots to 8 million. With his active skill active, it shoots to about 14 million. And then if he's on a support, he gets 15 million defense. And he has like 55 to 99% damage reduction, which is just completely nuts. Like, I don't even know why you would put a unit to this level. Either there's a nasty and even worse power creep coming, which I hope not, or they just felt like, you know what, let's just go nuts with GOTENKS defensively and make him a total beast, just because this unit deserves it. Alright, so let's take a look at the Jiren now that he is coming. We don't know if he's going to be part of the same banner at all. We don't know exactly what he's going to be doing. A lot of people are speculating there's going to be 2 banners. If there's 2 banners, Jiren is not going to sell. I can tell you that right now. He's probably going to be pushed off to the side. But they should put him on the same banner. But he is Universe 11 key plus 4 HP attack and defense 200%, or Universe Survival Saga key 3 200%, which is really nice actually. He's got a pretty good leader skill. So he could lead literally the whole Universe Survival Saga at a max of 200%. Okay, his passive skill is now the burden of weakness falls upon you. Key plus 8, attack and defense of 350%. Disables the enemy's attack action once within the turn for 1 turn. For the character's entry turn, reduces damage received by 50%. Plus an additional attack and defense of 50% while attacking, great chance of forming a crit, which is 70%, plus an additional attack of 100%, and an additional damage reduction of 11% as a second or third attack during a turn. So you pretty much want to put him in slot 2 or 3, give him that 61% damage reduction. It lets him attack first as well to give him that additional 50, and he's just going to take no damage in slot 2 or 3. He has a standby mode, can be activated from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn, stands by for 5 turns, during which charge count increases by 1 per key sphere obtained. Let's see, does it break down his super attacks? Yes, it does, right here. Okay, so his 2 super attacks are Completed Power, raises attack and defense, causes colossal damage to enemy, and then Overheat Magnetron, greatly raises attack and defense, causes mega colossal damage to enemy. And I don't see anything else. Let me see. High chance of stunning, and that's about it. So then he goes into the standby state, which then he gets unable to attack, defense 350%, all allies key plus 3, reduces damage received by 50%, and with each key sphere obtained, plus an additional damage reduction of 11%. So you just give him 5 key spheres, 4 key spheres, he's at 90% plus. Plus an additional 100% defense when receiving an attack, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type AGL excluded to AGL key spheres. All allies attack plus 70% self-excluded for 2 turns when the character is in the 2nd or 3rd slot and obtains a key sphere. Again, kind of cool. These were his link skills. He gets Cold Judgment replaced for some reason. What did he have there prior? Shocking Speed. He just gets Cold Judgment, which will increase his defense a little bit. And then when Jiren fully transforms, he becomes a full power Jiren, which doesn't change anything on his leader skill, but his passive does. I will not lose. Key plus 11, attack and defense of 400% start a turn. Reduces damage received by 60%, plus an additional damage reduction of 11%, and foresees enemy's super attack for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, so he gets 71% damage reduction right off the start. Plus an additional attack and defense of 111% while attacking. Great chance of performing a critical hit with each super attack performed. So you literally want to build him with additionals and dodges, because he's got a 70% chance to perform a crit. Hold on. Great chance to perform a critical hit, and with each super attack performed, plus an additional chance of performing a crit plus 11%. Is that overall, or is that for 1 turn? Because if that's overall, just do 3 supers and you're at 100%. Plus an additional attack of 50%. Attacks guaranteed to hit, and performs a crit when key is 24. What? Plus an additional attack of 50% with each super attack received. I mean, okay. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage for Crimson Barrage. And Overheat, Omega Heat Magnetron, massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage. Is there any little breakdowns? Nope, just stuns the enemy off the 18 key. So the Jiren honestly looks pretty good. Do I want him? Sure. Am I going to summon for him over the GOTENKS? Probably not, because there's a less likelihood of me actually using this Jiren, even though he's probably statistically going to be really good, then I would use the GOTENKS. But I don't know when we see these guys coming. I could say in the next couple of days we'll see these two showing up. I'm not entirely sure when, but don't be surprised if it's within 24 to 48 hours. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. See you guys then.